uNkulunkulu usebenzisa umuntu
uthatha boy because
Bebeleni it's in the Bible uzokuthola
iBhayibheli usho John
The camera is flashing, lights, camera, action. It's time and it's blood, and it's passion. Hey, the conversation, have a conversation. Talk about it if you got it with no hesitation. Ooh, representing for your area code. Coming to you live from your favorite show. It's the forecast. Hey, have a conversation. Talk about it if you got it with no hesitation.
Welcome to the Forecast Podcast.
So, Ima, now I think I'm in experience to share around Leondule. Can't do see the schooling show you were not the brightest kid. Only who front line. Listening on a leader schooling, whether a prefect or as a prefect. Now, sure, there was a time in my life we top 5 we class ini yabo kanjalo kanjalo kodwa angihlezi ngiyi C class lapho ongayona A no B oyi C class lapho ngiyi top 5 yabo so engifuna ukuya kuyona ukuthi knowing ukuthi you are not the frontline kid esikoleni and seeing labantu babe ku frontline and seeing yourself today how much of a difference can you tell about your success versus the success that you had back then nalabantu okompita nabo owawunabo nihambisana meaning do you feel ukuthi they've done way too much more than you have or you probably there or have done more than them labo bakhumbulayo
yeah ngikwazi ba group
sure
bakhona benzeka
sure
khona bengenzanga
sure
ngikwazi
does it give you like a hope thizeni ukuthi maybe you're not as bad as you thought you were
bad with the proper family structure. I had my parents go to back when they can. So it's not anything would say Konde corner Nash would stop it that
sure
because as much as scale go and should say I've always asked myself let's get on Tabanga in the scale because if you take me to school now the stepping up number one with the amount of effort that I put into life and understanding what's important Escale I think if never change uzene wo ophuna bawo uzohola imali mhlawumbe uzoflow ngoba phela
ngathi hlatshezwe imali
kanti sifuze ngaphela impilo vele manje impilo futhi bese uphuma escale thinking you because bese scale the only thing you have to do to ambe scale
okay ngibuze le do you not feel ukuthi mhlawumbe ubuhlakano nabo manje benziwa ama life experiences as opposed to imali or ukuthi ngobusubudala because khona umuntu omdala onganawo ama experience onawo ungacabanga nje ucabanga
yeah it's I think mostly it's about listening besides my experience
sure
if you feel abantu no was banaleni uba understand the more like the more ubona impilo zabantu engafani and then bese uyibuye yakho look back at your family structure look back ukuthi wena ume kanjani wena ubheka kanjani how far can you go and then you choose you take in what you need to take in that ezokusiza wena bese uqhubeka nempilo so for years ulalele besides my experience akhona
mhlambe searching nge family background in your family nibangaka
because 6
those are siblings or abazali
including 4
okay and then Leo 4 growing up as a child were you intwana ephambili ethandwa kakhulu or intwana kanjani
ngumagcina
or favorite child like what brain
angishawanga nje ngawo
sure
hence that's why I didn't probably go to Ama University because bona wayebaya
but don't you think that's a bad thing
it's not for me it's not a bad thing because I'm not doing bad.
But did you know you're gonna get to a point where you feel like you're not doing bad at that time? To a university or choose like.
Because in high school, I always want to talk about my.
Sure.
It happens because last born about night.
Sure.
Sometimes I also feel like a structural breakdown because in public school I find public school for no was we male who understand what's inside. Because was a sharp hand. Whereby private school, sometimes they do take a bit of a more step in towards of finding out Zikipan and putting more effort to where the bonds okay but effort. Whereby with public school we have to make sure that you take the step forward. Because more often funding, girls will fund the public school. But private, they can still help you and teach you on one-on-one basis in their own nature. So that those structure is sometimes it's because primary school I was one of the top 3 in sports. Swimming, cricket, soccer. There's like 3 sports already.
Sure.
Whereby high school I didn't play even one sport. Sport day and again.
Is it home? Is it will you guys consider yourself middle class, upper class, or
Umatish,
bottom of the barrel?
Umatish, Ubaba in logistics. I want to do this.
You're not doing bad.
Not doing bad.
So did you, what pushed you to want to, because today now you're a businessman, or you are in business. What pushed you to want to be in business? Because most of the people would say, hey, or, you know, there's always going to be those stories. What pushed you to want to be in business?
It just sat on my lap and I took it.
If you can go into the opportunity when you feel okay, because I won't call it an opportunity if you started from scratch. You didn't just like come into a business, selling ability, in a structure, and you built your way up. So I want to know what it fell on your lap. How did it fall on your lap?
That during school I used to my app DJ.
Sure.
And what the app you edit home. I think it was Pass or something. Pass or something like that. So I shoot on your phone and then what's I edit and then post it.
Which events about?
I give you tell and people should see that too low. Should he got too low? I think I edit. I remember the first shoes I used to take a lot was the All Star. I had a black and white and I had a white one. So actually, as a shooter, when I'm All Star, go big. What shooting?
I'm All Star money.
Get away.
Now too.
Yeah.
So Maudu Clears was shooter every day. You should yeah.
No. Like it was not that deep.
I'm to a little bit.
Nah, it was not that deep though.
Sure.
I was watching.
No, man. It's always been every day.
No, I said every time. Okay, gap post, gap police. Every day. I was thinking every day. Gap police. But actually, every time I get an opportunity.
When you cook, by the way, with you, my report.
Yeah, so every time I get an opportunity to take a picture of you All Star,
sure.
Down where you shoot, I'm missing a edit. That's cool time.
Sure.
Until after SKL and then ngahamba ngoyenza fitting and turning across college emlala. So wofika lapha ama pressure pumps, ama bearings, I'm thinking okay. Because I'm trying to get in line, anything ezongisiza ukuthi ngingene engine yemoto. But I found it very difficult basing I drop out. While dropping out, I think there was a time ngiphathe Blackberry at some points lapho nje. Ngaqala enye part to golf balls. So golf balls, it's a competition where mod which you pick golf, a boss, and new lens. Sure. Because a lot of people are my golf fans, they can't. Sure. I'm approach, come on, shooting a Blackberry bold. But shooting about 80s for Facebook, run a competition, I fresh. Until one day, I'm just no, Kono Khayelihle. Okay, I don't know if I could mention his name, but Kono Khayelihle only mention it. Let's credit to someone. Ukanyis when a newspaper, starting a newspaper now, he's in business, you know, he's done now, so probably like 3 years, 4 years in front of me. So when a newspaper, they come in, so what I got to me now, bang, just I have my Kanyis, just in the camera, and go out to the battle shoot to train book you. We are now, I think that time, that time, I ask Khayelihle. Inside a part because Monday until engage you and I tired. And then I am again up my approach out guys if it's shooter GNG, Tombole camera, and then to shooter for free. So anytime you need me, just call me. I'll make sure I'm there. So that's how it started.
So there's a part that you use now in Club Ungena. How much of your skill sets did you gain without remuneration, without being paid for it?
Anyway, probably like the whole year. It came to a point where as Mutaka years, we is with Uthatha bize kwe few gears and just make sure that I step in namhlanje yash. Now I'm just excited to do the camera and you shoot about we is more dilul. I zile when you so you know that I'm kind of seven.
At that point, did you feel exploited?
I'm not exploited for me. Teaching the camera, that thing is expensive at that time.
But do you know how expensive it is versus now? Because now you know.
Yeah.
But back then, did you know how detailed this industry is?
No, Bengals ain't from mama. Bengals.
So mawuzwa mhlambe to are you wasting time with lapho or whatever? Did you get any comments from?
Oh, showcase.
But how did you feel? Because I feel like this is me now. I feel like a lot of us get lento from abantu abangekho kule industry siyona bethi isikhathi waya kanjani osiza umuntu mahala kanjani kodwa makuthiwa ukuthi akuchazele ngale career le ozama ungena kuyona wazi ukuthi usho ukuthi ithombe nje yini enye ngoba usho ithombe manje so kuyimane ukuthi kuwena when usuku lokuthiwa kini njalo vuekuseni uyolandela le ndoda lena kanjani how did it feel or did you know ukuthi you're going to see it from the other end like mhlawumbe at this time so yena unkanyiso so wena unkanyiso njengamanje back then wawusayintwana kankanyiso yabo but usayintwana kankanyiso wawubona ukuthi unkanyiso ufila kanjani mayihamba nawo
but that's it. I mean, I really want it when going usually fell on my lap. It literally fell on my lap because they're going to go to me now. Only that time so every time you meet new people it was one that fun high level people, middle class, low class. So you listen and you that's what I'm saying. It's very important. I mean, I get to see about, I get to understand the people's about, and I get to listen to it about, and taking whatever I need into my life and make sure it works. It was a issue. So as much as gang shoot, but there was also an element to it, and I need to improve myself somehow, because at that point, I used to be at home whole day. I wasn't sure. So
Khayelihle is basically
it's like the seed.
Who opened the gates?
He opened like we asked that.
Sure.
Even now, before and make sure what I done a 7.
Angibuze mhlambe. Khayelihle, where is Khayelihle right now?
Khayelihle now he's married. I'm seeing, I think. I'm seeing. But
Khayelihle
yeah. So there's 7 son. Just last weekend he was
mawuthi ngangiyintwana Khayelihle ngicanga umuntu mhlawumbe gap
no ngiyintwana yakhe phela mfethu phela umuntu vele umuntu bomfundisi suyintwana yakhe not in a bad way yabona ngisho not in a bad way not like club exploits or anything but usuyintwana yakhe ngoba usuke ufunda kuyena uyena umuntu osuke ekuvulela izinto eziningi uyena umuntu osuke ekufakile ezintweni eziningi yabona.
So at this point i-relationship yakho noKhayelihle kanjani?
Hayi grand, no flaws.
Do you feel ukuthi the relationship you kept with Khayelihle has also made things possible for you?
No, if it's kubalulekile, I think we never burn bridges because the quality is dynamic. You never burn bridges. Rather, umuntu umtshela iqiniso kulokhuza kuqatshana ngeqiniso then kuziqatshwana ngento ebhedayo. You never burn bridges. And you need to understand ukuthi uNkanyiswa as much as wangisiza sengiyimele, but it doesn't mean now for ngimbuye phansi in any way. I need to remember without uNkanyiswa ngingaba ngikho la.
No, that's very important. Like I feel Leo it always comes in conversation like me when I'm having conversation with people because I feel like one umuntu is something right now had someone who did something for them or opened the gates for them. Ukuthi khona i-quote sekisho eBhayibhelini ethi uNkulunkulu senzisa umuntu
Ngithatha because
in the Bhayibhelini.
yeah.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, what peshe iBhayibheli usho John bani. What you know say iBhayibheli? Uyena iBhayibheli.
Mawayena umfundisi uzothi quote uma usho scriptures right ase kuba khona into eshiwo.
Yeah,
Yesu sibhala la nesibona.
Yeah,
But khona into ukuthi uNkulunkulu usebenzisa umuntu ukuze eshintshe impilo yomuntu.
Yeah.
There's never a time where umuntu impilo ayishintshela yona. Either you saw someone experience yomunye umuntu, or you had to go through experience ethize nomuntu, or
I'm now about just to make that in like simple words for to show. Point one. Before ukhulu, uzwe khulu.
Sure.
Before uzobone bawo.
Someone had to do something before you.
Exactly. Impilo le. Ukhula. Ubona abantu bewalk, that's when you get carried to walk as into one. Ubona abantu bekhuluma, now you try to talk. You know what I'm sure.
So we can basically dismantle the belief ethi I am self-made.
Self-made. So how? How you self-made?
And I think
How you self-made?
no, bila khona into ukuthi ikhira yami ngizakhelela. People would like to use low line.
Ayikho no. Yepikori yedinga umuntu yedwa.
No, facts. Mhlambe ngibuze le part le. There's a part ethi this person is working with you. Okay, I'm with my collaborations. Do you work with other people in your industry?
Yeah.
Photographers, videographers.
Kubalulekile.
Yeah. And then how has your relationship been with?
Some are good, some are bad.
When is it good and when is it bad?
It's good when everything works out kahle. Umuntu, example, umuntu beto shala nje afika ashuthe kahle. One of the issues that I have is when someone steals your clients, that's the issue I have. That's when it's bad. Uzi, I think umthume
Lama isiphuma ngale na.
exactly. Bengifika lapha ngitshela like ngifolowishe na inamba yami. I can't do that because that's when away. So that's when it's bad. When it's good, obviously, especially span kahle bekhona ama questions I cela ukhulume no Khaya. Simple.
So would you say you are a photographer in business, or would you say you are a businessman in photography?
I'm a businessman in photography.
You're a businessman in photography.
Yeah.
And why would you like call yourself a businessman in photography? Why would you say
Because
that?
there's khona okunye exam besides photography.
So you okay? Because I've been talking about the pyramid structure.
Yeah.
The pyramid structure has, I've always visualized it behind you. It's the person who builds the pyramid. I'm sure I'm going to say Ashan, because the idea was to get up, but then I want to go around, or look at the sharp corner now for. It was very interesting. Eventually, when the pyramid stood up, it became the strongest structure to steps, because the foundation, it's fine. More is triangle, but the idea was
self-made.
Yeah, so we needed all this into this. Is dry side was it?
Self-made.
You get what I'm saying? My low me, J. When I didn't try,
It's pyramid manager. It pacing iron.
you pacing cool. Which means there's a lot of foundation that was
Exactly. A lot of elements that play
Sure.
a huge role. Would see points at the paper.
sure.
This one was self-made.
No, I mean, I really like what you just said now. What's your motivation in life?
Offering you when you servants.
Offering you
When you servants. When you wake up, in your umpete mind. Umozwe mind. It's top see mind. It's a brushing mind. A man's eye mind. In you get it. Was telling you when you servants.
Sure.
I can.
What do you think others are missing who are not doing what you're doing? Laba ebenza beqhubeke belale bengafuni ukusebenza bebenjani yini aba akhona amazuzi what goes on engqondweni zabo
Ngiyafisa ukwazi.
abethu mina I really feel ukuthi into esizele la emhlabeni is simple. Do well and provide for your family.
Exactly.
Do good for yourself and provide to those who you care for.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
Uzobaprovidela ngani if you don't have anything to provide? Even now, we provide that way.
Mina mhlawumbe into engiyibuza ukuthi ne uyicela kanjani imali ye-under kumzali. Uzumdala ucela kanjani imali ye-under kumzali. And then what the worst part bese unenyuka wena uhamba uyiphuza. That's the worst. I think I was telling my partner today was mina futhi anginankinga ukuthi how you spend your money. Nomthuphe imali noma yini. Inkinga iqala bese ukuthi lento oyenzayo othi unayijabulisa ngayo. Bese kuqhamuka uMonday osana amalogibela ufuna ucela abantu amalogibela.
Sure. Yeah, I know that's true. And I never get leyo nto ukuthi how come umuntu oqashiwe every time ukuthi mid-month 2 weeks after your salary.
Asingayilapho.
Hey, bro, no,
Asingayilapho.
no, but it becomes a concern because versus wena oyisebenzayo. Yazi wena every day ungaba nemali kapetrol.
No, but broke every day thina.
Isiproc vele but siyaba nemali kapetrol kusuka la siya khona.
Because ekugcineni phela izubukhumbula ukuthi ene in order for you to get money you need money petrol.
Mm.
And when uyayicabangela. But one of the key things ukuthi boy business usho hours uyicabangela. Because ngeke run business ngayicabangela.
Sure.
Wena uyicabangela. Ibo qeda imali uzuzu ya petrol uzuzu bokubiza manje emhlanga uzaba 5 deposit before so. Mhlawumbe client lakho lento.
What do you do when you on days where there's no work that's coming in and you are down to zero, but nobody knows that you are down to zero? What do you do? What wakes you up in the morning? What motivates you to get up and go to the world?
With us, there's always something to do. With creatives, there's always ideas, there's always something to do. You gotta wake up and be at the office and do something.
But do you know what's as much as you can go to the office, you're editor,
yeah.
But when there's no money coming in, you know it's okay. You say you can't, edit.
Yeah.
But these next 5 days, I have no plan, no direction whatsoever. What motivates you to wake up?
You pay 7 days not 7 days.
Pelangiti German you social cause of the level that you're in. No. But there was a time where that was possible.
I
like that.
Budget guys, we broke now. Chape Maja, I can't do that because they couldn't do it. But that happens, I don't mind. If you can't take when I actually to buy a communal pie, it's give me pro.
Sure.
But I guess girl perspectives like turning you.
I think most of that is caused by attitude towards life. See, lazy. When the possibility with something is gonna come in.
Showcase something is gonna come in.
Tell me the worst experience that you've had in this field. One, the worst experience you've had with a client. No. Tell me the worst experience that you've had in this field. That's one. The worst experience you've had with a client. That's 2. And then the worst experience you've had with an employee. 3.
Yeah. And that's a lot to swallow.
Just one. Because I feel like in every business person has faced.
Khayelihle opasha umuntu ne employee shola
Employee.
I say I'm going to spend ban. About 6 days later, example should spend ban. 6 days later, say I should an award with your equipment.
What do you mean we should an award?
If you feel sees the photo shoots, okay, type of work you play for example.
Sure.
You play how can officers of shoots.
Sure.
Shoots and I knew 7 that is cooking and finish. 6 weeks and SARS going sing is a landlord. Landlord that's the camera you want to shoot. When
we want to camera you shoot.
I understand. Mina ngiclient lakho. Ngifuna ukuzosho studio. Awuke studio. Na umuntu kusenzela ukhona studio. Angishoot studio. Leyo transaction ibe fine. But 2 weeks later, lento de le is camera yakho la. Isiyahamba isizongishoot eceleni. Yeah.
Oh, into disebenzela wena. Oh, I feel you. Okay. That's the worst. That's the bottom of the barrel.
How can you do that?
Okay.
How can you do that?
Okay. I feel like we uyahlupheka. kodwa siyakwazi ukuhlupheka naloko kakhulu ukuhlupheka no. Ngiyandesela, but that's your experience, so it would be worse to you.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's deeper things, bro.
No, but for me, it's actually what's yokusebenza lapha ngayicabanga manje. Iyona umsebenzi le. And then sapho yolukhuza
McLean.
ema-client. Okay, the worst one is like no, aye client yomsebenzi. Sabe soshithe inkandla but hayi khona accommodation khona imoto. Salando. And then besifika inkandla. Safisa sashutha same day. Ngikhumbula umhla 26 of 27, 2 days. 26 I shoot. And then i-white wedding yasashutha uwa amanzi awekhothi inkomo idukile asikwazi ukushutha inkomo engawe. Shutha white wedding ngo-2 ekuseni to 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes. And then emva kwalokho to amanzi awekho ndisha amanzi asemfuleni baba. Huh?
That's nothing.
Huh? Hey, fast. I'm not because I was the fully. That part was so worse. I
get you.
No, because I was fully.
Sure.
And then if I know, the second day, you stay the whole day. It's fucking blazing hot and that.
Sure.
And then, umabo manje, uzoba umabo, you know, something. I think uzoba umabo kusakamjit, yeah. Into uzo. I lose the whole day. You have to leave now. Because wash out past 4, 7 car. Let's say plus or 5 and they look home. As you know, manje I came when you come visit Tegwin to fight taxi. I'm like, dude, we should end and
Can't.
So you can no fight taxi. You have to drive to a stand. If I'm not mistaken, to get a taxi. Same for no I'm pissed on Kazile Rashe. Build the gas number. Couldn't number now.
Nine for nobody takes in.
Hey, you think that cool would say if I'm gonna leave in Canada, or Stenga, go 5, 6, I'll probably get like Tegwin, go 8, 9. So we shop up like a station. No equipment. Yeah, 2 days, you shooter. In there.
Yeah, that's tricky. And then Masa, we industry, what has been your biggest? Because I think Leo no muntu oyekwenze njalo seyazi
he never gets somebody up as get closer as if you are going
we industry. So tell me about the industry. What has been your worst experience in the industry?
I think into ukuthi bese uqala umsebenzi team mhlawumbe uzofika uyumide kufika through the lens singavumelana ngemali. That's the worst.
Singavumelana ngemali so usensi team.
Yeah.
Mhlambe take an example. Mhlambe siyoshaya igigi mhlambe ka Transnet, make an example.
Yeah.
And then it's partnership.
Yeah.
Kodwa manje imali ezivumelana ngani, but the big sum or a division.
A division, man.
You shoot a client now, ne? A client livalelise kamnandi lihambe. Phones you after 3 hours. It's all ngithola nini ithobe zami. What do you say?
But the rest you'll tell as soon as I'm done or a week later.
How much is mbal? How many?
Probably like by late I'll probably do like 30 or 40.
30 or 40 by late. That's your editing and sending.
Yeah, the same 3 hours later. That's probably the same day, ne?
Okay, buza mina. Joba usuits 3 hours later. Upiz ngani? Na uko piz.
No, but all come on now.
It's a question.
No, but
3 hours later.
Yeah.
Wana sana ufuna ukuzwa kabi.
Just
ubuze question.
Sikuthi manje mawuphizwe njani? Manje awukophizwe. Hey, what you mean?
No, but ngisho ukuthi every day a client comes to you.
Yeah.
Yes, barely you prioritize every client that comes by.
Most
but do you most that's where we
say it's most definitely you prioritize every client that comes out to you. So yeah guys, I wait a bit. People see the katsakaya to ufuna khulume kahle lo ufuna kanjani
ngena goslule good up lithi mina iclient lithi that 3 hours phuma manje athi lize kuwena la shuthi hour 3 hours ligqibelile la eMlazi la eMlazi lapheka ngiqeda ukuphesa libuza wena ithombe wena likushiya la likushiya ubhorekile.
Cha.
Oh, ngawubuza ukuthi-ke wena, how are you gonna produce 40 photos already umuntu ade la 3 hours ago?
Okay, wait.
Mhlawumbe wena indlela oyenza ngayo.
I say masibuyele emuva. Is this a studio shoot? Number
Studio.
umcimbi showcase, but a studio shoot is much different. You know that because it takes more time.
More questions. Nakhona emcimbini. Uphuma ude usho umshado manje, uthola ama-tripod uzongena endlini. Uthi uyalenda nje. Mhlawumbe usuke emangosi. Bayakushaya 4 hours usuke emangosi.
Sisemangozi.
An example.
No, owacela ithombe after 3 hours.
No, it's
Did become a remake.
it might not be 3 hours.
Cela ukuthi upukolise manje. No, mate.
Hold up. Okay, you know you shot girls before. I think it's girls mainly which you shot is into this.
Yeah.
Yabo uthi afike endlini. Hey, ngisinto i-tripod athi mina usukuronke labana. The moment I land endlini. Oh, so ngizobuza ukuthi sombizomzoyisona nini? Yo. Uthi phahlaza i-camera bro. Kuthi ufake
Kanje.
Over pressure. Hence why ngibuza ukuthi wena, how do you handle leyo nto leyo? What do you say to the client? No, but without sounding rude or without sounding as if ngathi
No,
uzobuye.
the show namsizi ilokhuzi iyenzeka, and sometimes it's iyabasa kahle ngisho njalo iyadina, yabo. But I think ngubusho ukuthi ungibuza ukuthi mina angisebenzi, but obviously bengibusy I can't do it. Bengikhathele I can't do it. You can't tell me I must come back at 10 ebusuku ngibale phansi ngikhethe ithombe zakho. That's crazy. Yeah, what do you show? It depends ukuthi if ngenzi lutho ngizokwenza. If ngibusy ngeke ngikwazi ukwenza. It's simple.
Do you feel like we are respected as career kuyona? No, I'm just saying.
That's why I don't like clubs. I don't like she said yeah mambathane yabo. I think angasiza umjida wami phela omakhelwane lapha eTuzum Taco Blue. But honestly, if it's I don't like those things.
Why do you feel?
Because I was telling people.
What has been your experience that where you feel it's gonna respect to la?
It's all of us with guy. Cameraman. I get a cameraman. I have photography. It's so good. I bamba kubuza because it happens so many times. We don't say the window you're trying to die. It happens so many times. But honestly speaking, I was that serious. Mina ngiza because umuntu ngisho sometimes you should know love uhleni nawe. Uyabona khona wathatha serious. Ngiyaba ubuwa pheze. Ngiyaba engijwayele abangazi we've been to my stamina. We've seen me. Ba understand ukuthi I know inyuku ikhona kuyasipasha. Yathi ngisho. Laba basha uyabona ukuthi wow.
Does it anger you mama couldn't do to
Not anymore.
How do you should clapping akho bekuthatha serious?
Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm serious. You don't understand.
No, man, I'm joking by but
no, but I'm going to I can't blame you. It's a thing that it goes back to what I say with me. Into ebheda afetha ngiyithatha. Sure. Noma khuluma uzuqede. Into ebheda ngiyithatha sintehle kuphela. Sure. Everything I even follow on my social media. Bese ibhede I unfollow. Yebo. But going back to the point ukuthi abatwana ngibakhohle ukuthi ngoba ngishutha mina ikhamera yami. And I can make money here. Umuntu abone ngoba esebenza.
Yazi ngazozihiri la iwe wena kazi iyo camera yawe manje camera yawe.
Phela ukubona ukuthi abantu abaningi abacasula akubona abakubizile. Abacasula yilaba abakhona endleleni. Sure. But I'm talking yeah, okay. Now futhi la umuntu akubona ngophethe camera yawo. Icamera yami mhlawumbe umuye ngithola ukuthi icamera iyodwa is probably like 4 months of salary yakhe. Umuntu akhohle ukuthi la esebenza khona angazaqoshwa ekuseni hayi into ezohamba naye ngaphandle kwekhalibhothi. Sure. Kodwa afike lapha kuthina abantu esinazo abahlanganisa imali.
Kodwa nakho umbuzo uthi do you not feel ukuthi ama client afeel entitled mega khokhe imali?
But you can't blame them. It's their pictures.
Yeah, it's their pictures, but you are taking the message of direct, which should say kanjani, yenza ini,
Mathanda kabi la kanjani. Mathanda kabi.
oh uyabathanda.
Hayi abathanda. I direct uyangitshoza ngezinto ngizofika ngezinto ngisho ngiphume ngami. I don't need to think but
Masanibabana after.
Kabalelani.
Uthi le nto izimbi.
Yeah, but you told me what to do nje.
But did you show me if it's coming out right?
No, but awuphela director uzofuna ukuyibuka umchekisa angimathanda kabi. That but ukukhumbule thina ukuthi people don't forget ukuthi ene kwi-film industry bosho umcimbi. Yawo bese ubeka udirect usuwenza lapha umsebenzi o4. Njengomuntu othi agqoke makeup artist. Usuya-director, usuya-shooter. Like there's 4 like characters in like 4 employment positions you play.
Sure. I think the direction ngibeka as a thing ukuthi client le commander ukuthi yenza ukuthize ngoba lithi phela ngikhokhe. Fana uthini? Mhlawumbe ufike emcimbini uthi usathi sasalibamba ngeplate. Bakuthiwa photograph.
Ayacasula leyo nto because iyacasula.
Wenza njani?
That's why the same reason that's why ngingathanda ukuthi ndaba actually uthi udlula phela. Hey cameraman, hey jam. Abakubambe okay ngisho.
I think the last questions I want to ask is basically about why this podcast is here.
Yeah.
Why are we even doing this podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling about it. I need to give a different narrative about the career sigyon.
Yeah.
Now, people need to see how much work are we doing out there, and how much are we underselling ourselves. Because
Especially it's a win.
even in Joburg, bro, I feel like people are not doing as great. Cape Town is doing good.
Cape Town, but I don't like
Cape Town is another industry. Iko South Africa, as well.
Cape Town very international.
International. As it's international. Get me now. What do you think would make people see us different? Like Bethlonipe, like every other career. Klampe, companies to want to sponsor us, companies to want to Klampe now would drive and you want to July to are driven by SMG, whatever. What do you think it would take for us to be in that position?
But this is like Tina, tomorrow there will be a new photographer.
In every career, bro.
Yeah, but not as Jenati.
Every career.
But ubukhumbulo futhi ukuthi i-presentation yethu yabo
Kahle no.
I feel like some people don't abawuthatha serious umsebenzi wabo.
Do you feel ukuthi thina nathi asiyazi i-solution that's why sinakwazi ukufika leyo position? Because mawubuka Joburg, for example, or Cape Town, there will be that one photographer kuthiwa ubala nama-celebrity ama-musician kuthiwa i-photographer ethize yabo iziqiniswe yenziweni but thina sikafiki leyo level. What causes? Do you not feel ukuthi thina that's a one fundamentalist shaya kakhulu edala ukuthi sihasilisha senza kanzima?
Yeah, but it is possible. It is possible. But what's here mhlampe enye into yes fun. Yes fun, let's get fun. But now currently abenza ngayo mhlawumbe sesigenza ngayo.
Ngisibuka kubona yini singayazi.
I'm babizwe hlaya but
Those are the conversations that I'm trying to have with fellow creatives. Bro. I mean, I don't identify as a photographer now myself. I'm just a businessman in photography as well, just as you are. So I wouldn't say, hey man, finish having a shooter in a different way or whatever. I'm not so obsessed about I'm not so obsessed. I just shoot because that's what makes sense to me. Well, I've told you this before.
Yeah.
Because when I was disappointed, yeah, but that's, I mean, none of us want now. I like the fact that he answered that way, So, you're going to see. But I mean, I want someone to represent the industry. Kubanting Bazi. I want to see even clapping up myself at some point. Tiwa Kumsis is traveling the world, not going to shoot an event, not going to shoot a wedding. We swear. Would you attend the workshop at easy, or you shy TED talk somewhere, or you want in because of the career that you're in?
Yeah.
And you're shy, angeke ngisho ukuthi it's a abantu abamnyama noma abelungu nani because there are black people who are really doing great skills. So you feel like I want to have those conversations with people where we can come up with leon ukuthi are we going in the right way or are we hustling too much?
I wanna boss we that I think that I have a small answer for you. It's one, it's hustling too much. No would see shooting in a mile. Shooting a mile. So what in a mile you should see diamond. You know, in I think born and Lebens and I especially you would sponsored by Spanban. By EP1 sponsored by Spanban. This kind of thing is it's mostly people who take pictures of the nature, landscape, the buildings of it now when they travel. That's the only way. If it's a shoot about the thing. About that you can't use some of this. I see when this but geographic gears I turn to use to be so yeah,
you understand social media
yeah.
Good action pay.
I feel it.
See like cleaner.
I know.
I think just to wrap it up, okay, Manjege, I don't want to go too much about questions because banding about those that is this. I want to know what you get. Ukaya right now, lap on a munch. We're happy, but what's next?
Yeah, maybe if it's I would say 7 want to knock on from nothing, from no photography, videography, education. I want to say 70. Young in the street knowledge, obvious. But you're going forward, and the other businesses na Sangana, but media house dog. I want to have coming Monday morning. There's stuff, there's everything, there's brainstorming, like we reporting about the previous work, we debriefing about the weekend work. That's the key thing. So from now on, that's what I want.
I think this is a cool meeting in Mhlongo. I've realized Uguti. I'm not speaking to a rookie, a person who just came in yesterday. I'm definitely speaking to someone who's had an experience.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the reason why I feel so is because it's either things that I realize or not young the pakuna when you bonat. Hey, but now I've been thinking this way, or I feel this way, or I see things this way. I'm not saying what you're an experienced person only because I relate.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people who are in business have gone through the journey with Khayelihle, have checked Laoma results were showing now. They've done the 100,000 hours or whatever. Yeah. They've done their school fees. They've paid their school fees.
Yeah.
So us picking up from Leon Dole, we can tell Uguti, this is one of us. Have a conversation about it. I shall stop now. I ain't down.
It's smooth.
But because
I did that.
So I mean, I really appreciate the conversation that we've had because I feel like no lalele no bugayo can pick up a lot from your experience. I feel like it's good with Nkhulume now because your journey is a journey that took after each journey.
Yeah.
So every time we go about, hey, gang, as a Sunday I have to keep watching, but in the same breath, you realize ukuthi singabantu abangafani.
Yeah, most definitely.
Ngoba singabantu abangafani, ngeke sisitshisa endgoal eyodwa. It might be similar, but it's not the same.
Most definitely.
Because nangendlela uhambe ngayo, it's not the same as mine.
Yeah.
So ngiyakubonga ukuthi lokho ukuthi you took a chance and wathi angizonika le podcast entsha ithuba izizwe lami. Because khona abaculi abangafuna ukule mapedeni engane, afuna ukucula ama-concerts kuphela. Yabo? So when uzile uzepedeni engane, ipede engane, it's a new podcast, so it's not exalo. So siyabonga kakhulu mfethu for giving us that opportunity to hear your insights on the industry Sigiona and also giving insights on your life.
Yeah.
Know? Because there's one thing who's on the industry, but it's another thing hearing about the human being behind everything less. So we see one or receive why.
Yeah.
Because I want to bazu photograph.
Hey, good.
Ubashute, whatever. There's so many names esibizwa ngawo. So once bezwa ngawo ukuthi you've actually got a background, you've actually got a home, bro. You're not just hey, ubashute, come here. Because we get treated like shit, but it's important to get to know about the person. So ngiyabonga kakhulu ngalolu thuba bethu, and congratulations for ukuba nomntwana bethu. It's a very, very, very big milestone. Abantu abaningi abanye ngebefike kuyona. No, it's a true. Kunabanye ngebefike kuyona, and if uNkulunkulu ukuthi you are blessed, because it's a very huge blessing, and it could either help you grow or inganciphisa nangendlela okhula ngayo, because abantu bayibuka ngendlela ehlukene lento yomntwana. Yabo. So I hope ukuthi when yakukhulisa and ikwenza usebenze even harder, because now you've got a responsibility. And yeah, but and good luck to you and Umemu. Good luck to you and Nintwana. Good luck to business, bro. I just wish you well, and I hope lokwatshala kwena now uzokutshala nawabanye.
Of course,
because that's the most important thing. Maybe just a last band, you stop a bio plane. What would you say to somebody who wants to be in your position at this point? Maybe not your position, in their position, because obviously imagining you're fine.
Yeah.
But who want to get as far as you have so far? What would you say with words of encouragement?
Yeah, I always want to say this. I've always pictured myself in a show interview. Yeah, this is my time.
Sure.
This is my time. Something that I can say was so big, my physical command. But just for me, I think physical background though. Lampuma call.
Sure.
I-background lampuma call. Uyazi position yakho. What I want to find umsizi. As much as in a studio, now in a studio, but you were like a few years before me. There's just that few years experience before me. Say it's you further than me. Yeah, well, I can help. Yeah?
Relative.
Yeah, but like whatever. But just know i-background yakho uzazi uphuma phi, uzazi ufunani, and uzazi ukuthi ukephi nempilo yakho. And then mase uyaspana ke. Well, bongaspana ayitozoyithola.
Basically, emazweni kakhaya, you have to work for what you want.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to achieve anything beside Marisha. You need to get on the get behind the wheel and try and drive your vehicle to the destination. Don't forget your
podcast. What you did was just started.
Sure.
And it's gonna go for because of Khayelihle. You get the billion boy once I come out, you got. What's the for that time? You must wait and make sure you put your 100% with Khayelihle, put your 100% and there. What look up why has.
So siyabonga kakhulu Khaya, and
It's the forecast. Hey.
Have a conversation. Talk about it if you're about it with no hesitation.
Hey.
Need a conversation.
Hey.
Have a conversation.
Hey.
Talk about it if you're about it with no hesitation.
For more content, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, and click on the notification bell. And don't forget to follow us at forecast_podcast.